For more now, we are joined by Oklahoma Republican Senator Markwayne Mullin. Senator, thank you so much for your time tonight. As you know, President Trump addressed the nation last night, and this comes as a new poll found 57% of voters disapprove of Trump's handling of the economy. And while 1 in 3 voters blame Joe Biden for the current state of the economy, 57% of voters blame President Trump. Do you think President Trump said anything last night to appeal to those voters who blame him?
Well, Lindsey, I think President Trump laid out the facts. What's going on in the economy today? He showed that the economy is moving in the right direction. We see real cost of goods coming down. We've seen energy costs come down. Inflation has been cut in half. In fact, if you go from the high of Joe Biden at 9.1% down to an average of 2.7% now, you see that everything is moving in the right direction. And I think the president made a very strong case by that. A lot of times, I think the people need to be reminded of where we came from of the last 4 years of the disastrous economic policies from the Biden administration, and show that we're moving in the right directions. We've made a lot of gains in a very short 11 months. And then keep in mind, come January 1st, the American people are going to receive the largest tax cut in history.
That same poll found just 3% of voters describe the economy as excellent, 31% good. How would you describe the economy?
A lot better than it was the last 4 years underneath Biden administration.
You want to give us a number? Like President Trump has said it's A plus 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 plus.
Well, considering that I got 6 kids at home, and I, still am a business owner, even though I don't get to operate them every day. The business environment that we're in, compared to the last 4 years, you got to compare it to where we've been. I would definitely say it's an A plus.
As Congress is leaving for the year, the ACA subsidies are set to expire December 31st. About 300,000 Oklahomans rely on the ACA, and the vast majority could see their premium spike. For example, one estimate found a 6-year-old couple earning $85,000 a year could see premiums increase by more than $23,000. What are you telling people in your own home state who are going to be impacted by this?
Well, we got to go back to what got us in this mess to begin with. Remember, ACA is Affordable Health Care, aka Obamacare, that has been a disaster. It's grown at 3 times the inflation rate. Our premiums that were supposed to drop by 25%, according to President Obama, has went up 221%. We see this large increase that most of these premiums are increasing by over 100%. And the premium tax, which this is what the Democrats isn't telling you, even if we extended this premium tax, which is $83 billion to the taxpayers, would only bring down the premium increase by 4%. Now think about that. They're increasing it regardless of the premium tax increase it goes through anyways. And then what the solution for the Democrats is to say we're going to do a clean 3-year extension, even though the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, put out a study recently that said 90% of the claims that were filed falsely, meaning with false Social Security numbers, false ID, false names, was accepted in this premium tax. So 90% of it is a fraud rate that's defrauding the American taxpayers their dollars. What we want to do is we want to fix it. Instead of giving this to the insurance companies, we want to give it to the American people.
So I hear you're making this very much a Democrat-Republican thing. So when will the Republicans present their plan? Because
we have.
And
we voted
so
on it we voted on it last week, and every Democrat voted against it.
And so now there will be no other vote until January, and then the American people will suffer and have to continue paying. I'm just trying to.
It's two ways. Should we continue to pay $83 billion into a system that the taxpayers are funding that's broken? Or should we say, hey, something's wrong? The definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing, expecting different results. The Democrats put this premium tax in place in 2022, knowing it was going to expire. They did it underneath the name of COVID, even though in 2022 it wasn't there. They defrauded the American people because we've heard that 90% of it has a fraud rate, according to the Government Accountability Office. And yet they just want to continue to send this money to the insurance companies that are taking advantage of the taxpayers and the policyholders. So we're saying is let's fix this. Let's come to the table and let's fix it. They have refused to do it.
Senator Markwayne Mullin, we thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.